Good morning. It's Vijay here. Today is 25th October 2024, a Friday. I think everyone is looking for a weekend where you can watch the cricket and also after a very heavily volatile week. So, what are we expecting today? Uh, it, the title of today's topic is Make or Break. So, let us just dive deep into it immediately. Before we talk about the topic itself, let's look at what yesterday the markets did. Markets were volatile. The Nifty was trading in the negative for a long time, but it bounced back in the close, but it still closed in the negative. The Bank Nifty did very well, led by HDFC Bank. So it was, but overall the market was weak with the declines outnumbering advances because the broader indices all came down. The financials were the one which were the heroes of the day. Sensex was flat, mid cap index fell, micro cap, small cap, all of them fell. Cement stocks did reasonably well, and HUL was the top Nifty loser. That is what dragged the index, and so because of poor results, or at least expect it was below expectations. SBI Life also did poorly. The cement stocks bounced back, led by ACC, though the results were mixed as far as the market was concerned. Colgate, another FMCG, did poorly, and then you had Escorts fell 6%. Laurus Lab reported poor results, but there was volatility, and Dixon Tech fell off the highs ahead of this Q2 earnings. So what did FIIs and DIIs do? FIIs sold more than DIIs bought. So this was continuously they've been selling. They're close to 1 lakh crores, which is going to be a record selling in a month ever, net selling. So we will analyze as to what are the reasons and what are the repercussions over a weekend special, which I'm planning either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. What did the global equities do? The European markets were steady, and US markets were volatile, especially Dow Jones because of Boeing. The Dow Jones at one time was down by 300 points, but closed down by 140 points. Now, NASDAQ was strong because of Tesla. Tesla went up by about 20% plus, and NASDAQ was 140 points plus it closed. And S&P was flat to okay, about 12 points. Then commodities, Brent eased off because there is tripartite discussions between Iraq, Israel, and US on the weekend. So there is some hope that the Middle East tensions will cool off. They will not go away anywhere, but it's hoping that they will cool off. So gold and silver were reasonably okay. Silver got beaten in the first 1 hour. That is what is happening. The big banks are continuously selling silver in the first 1 hour, but then the strong bulls come in and buy it. Silver, of course, made a 8-9 years high. Actually, not about 11-year high just a day before yesterday. So today, there's nothing great in terms of macros, but in terms of earnings, we have Nifty earnings are Coal India, JSW Steel, BEL, BPCL, and Shriram Finance. Other important earnings are Cholamandalam, Mahindra Holiday, UTI AMC, HPCL, Torrent Pharma, Bank of Baroda, Interglobe Aviation, India Cements, Praj Industries, IDBI Bank, Macrotech Developers, Orient Electric, Texmaco Rail, and NLC India. So what was I talking about? Why is it a make or break? You see, there is gloom and doom generally because it has become a sell on rise market, while mid caps and micro caps and small caps deserved their beating. But whether large caps deserved a beating is a moot point. So, who can save the market? There are 4 stocks which can save the market. 4 of these, their weightage combined is about 32%. So, if these 4 start firing, then we can hope that the Nifty can go up. You know, we are talking of gloom and doom all around, which most of the major analysts are talking of Nifty losing about 1,000 points from here. Some people are talking of it breaking the June 4th low, which is about 21,300, which means another 2,000 points. So, which is the number one which can lead is Reliance. Yesterday, we saw the fireside chat between NVIDIA CEO and Mr. Ambani, and it looked so much, in favor of this great partnership, and they're thinking big. Generally, if such a news item had come, or if such a conversation was aired on TV, Reliance would have gone up 2 to 3%, but it was not to be. In fact, it closed in the negative, though it was significantly off the lows. 2650 is a very strong support, the strong support for the entire year, and it has gone there and it has bounced back, but we have to see whether it will continue. So all eyes on Reliance. Disclosure here, we hold Reliance. Then ITC came up with results after the market. They expected poor results. ITC was down by 2%. ITC has been falling from 525 to around 480 levels. Revenue beat estimates, margins missed, but that was expected because everyone is struggling. But revenue beating was an interesting thing. Profit after tax and EBITDA was in line. So what did the management say? That is more important, because what happened in the past is one thing. So the management is very gung-ho, very bullish. They're expecting good results. They're saying we are resilient. So many headwinds. In fact, for the oils, edible oils had a very tough time. Prices have gone up 30 to 60% in this last few months. Yet ITC has reported reasonably okay results. Not great, but reasonably okay. So this could be another stock which can do well. Again, disclosure, we hold ITC in our portfolio. So what did the foreign brokerage Goldman Sachs do? Goldman Sachs talked of, they're bullish on it, but not greatly bullish, because 525 is the target. Right now we are talking of 480 levels, and it's not a very big move up. Then the next two are the ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank after results has been doing well. Of course, it got sold yesterday from the highs, but it is still resilient vis-a-vis what it was the day before yesterday and the last few days. ICICI Bank is coming up with the results. I think the results will come after the market, most likely. So I think ICICI results will be good. Again, we hold both ICICI and HDFC Bank. So you have to keep that in perspective. Please note, I am not a SEBI registered advisor. Whatever I say here will be based on what I have done or we have done. And so you will have to keep that in mind. So today I go with hope. Hope is not a strategy, as they say, but hope combined with looking at the charts for intraday. Anyway, we are fully invested. Up to 70% of our portfolio, 30% is sitting in precious metals. We are looking at that also. So whatever you do today, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.